Okay.
Just look for my phone.
Okay, your phone is there.
Okay.
What is this thing? We thank you, Lord, you are holy. This one is a time signature. Welcome. How you doing? Mhm.
Jim is the live poster. That's nice.
Greetings, guys. How we doing? Hope we're all doing well. Mhm. Welcome to my life. Drop a comment. Let me know you're there. Drop a comment. Let me know you're there.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
No, no. Where's the time signature?
You. Me. How have you not started your life?
I'm on live. You say I've not started live. Life, you need to always follow your time. So, yeah. So this night, Brian, can you hear me?
Music.
Yes.
What's that?
So this night, something came to my spirit to write.
Okay.
It's about time signature.
Time
It's about time. I just got the topic time.
Should I have the lights?
Joseph,
Wait.
I'm using it. Joseph, Alpha, greetings, King. It's about time. Time. So the next thing that came to my spirit was that I used to play drum. So I just remember in music, there's something called time signature.
And when you're talking on my mind, is it possible?
Ah, yes, now.
Okay.
There's something called time signature. So let me now look at the book. But time signature is like, when a song is going on, when a song is going on,
Mm-hmm.
there's a beat, particular beat you have to play on that song. Because if I'm playing worship on praise, for example,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be rubbish.
Yes.
I'm playing total. So the time signature is the beat I'm meant to play on that song.
Particular song.
Yes. So if I miss that time signature, I've missed everything. No matter how good what I'm playing is,
Yeah.
I've missed everything. So I now brought it back to life. Time, time, that music is our day to day. It's our everyday. Music is our everyday. And that time signature are the things we are supposed to be doing each day. And if we are not doing that thing we are supposed to do every day, that is supposed to yield fruit for us, we have missed it no matter what we are doing. If I'm supposed to be here to get a blessing or be here doing working, and God have sent my helper to be here, and I'm at Awoyaya by now, I will not get the blessing. So there are time signatures. Those time signatures, you have to play to those patterns. You have to do all those things every time. Every day has its own signature. The way you are supposed to walk today, the way you are supposed to go today. So, some people have missed. What did I write here? Some people have missed their helper. Some people have missed the things they are supposed to do because they fail to understand their time signature. They felt like what will be without putting action. That's just the summary of what I'm writing. That's basically what can you say to that?
Me?
Yes,
Um, your life, right? As somebody that you're talking to Joseph is also listening, is also hearing us. Is it not?
there are three people.
That, okay, three people are here listening to me right now.
Mm.
That's nice. I'm live. It feels good to be live.
You know,
I must tell you that first. Then I think you're 107% correct.
ew, Tino, you put seven.
Yes. According to my calculations, yes. You know why?
Mhm.
It's true. Evidently that even in the Bible about King Saul. Mhm. Yes, about King Saul. The example I want to use of him, the story of when his father told him to search for the ass, the missing asses.
I have one question.
Okay,
When
go on, go
anytime
on.
they are talking about that ass, I used to have issues. I'm not like
Okay. What's the question then?
that ass. I feel it was a donkey. Is that what they call an ass?
Yes.
I used to ass is like that.
Don't say it.
So I was like is it ass or do not say the ass walk on red carpet like Opa used to put it? I'm not like is it ass or the donkey?
The truth is, ass is an old English
Okay.
of donkey.
Donkey, okay.
So it's still a donkey. So donkey is just a modified version that is new English. So it's still the same thing. Still the same thing. Just like what other example can I use? Just like uh um uh in fact I even think uh let's just leave just let me not go. I'm trying to get a clearer example, but seems vague. I will have said ox is an old form of cow or bull. Do you understand? OX is an old English of bull. But let's leave that side. So the example I was using, let me not digress, let me not forget, was when King Saul wanted to go and look for that ass. Do you understand? That's according to you,
Who sent him to look for the ass?
his father.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
His father.
So,
His father told him to look for an ass. His father Kish. His father's name is Kish. So he was trying to look for the ass that was missing. The ass is father that was missing. That were missing. More than one. But on the way, while looking for that, those asses, he and his servant, the other person that went with him. And it was also that same other person that advised him to meet a prophet, a man of God. After they've looked for the answers and they didn't find the answers, that man now advised him to look for, to seek a prophet, a man of God. Not knowing that that man of God was already expecting him. Do you understand? So, lo and behold, as would have it, as fate would have it, met the man of God. The man of God had told him, okay, you're going to be king, this, that. That's where his story began. His true story began. So imagine if he had, according to you, if he had,
if he didn't go,
yeah, like what?
time signature, he didn't follow the time signature.
Yeah. You see, there was a time, according to time and season, that particular period was when he was supposed to meet up with the prophet of God. What if he had delayed one day or a day before? You understand? He might not have met the man of God. Although it was also designed according to faith, that is predestined that a man, when God had already told someone that a man is coming, so time. So you tell him so time. So when someone saw him, someone was not surprised because someone had already been told that he will meet up with a man will come and see him. And that he shall be king of Israel. Do you understand? So I think you're correct. By my calculations, there's 107%. So there's time signature to things. So if you miss every moment of it, it can cost you a lot. You're right. And I support it.
I like that story, so I'm adding it to it. Someone was expecting him. Thank you for the like.
And if I may add, if you don't mind, or do you mind?
No, continue. Easy.
There's another story that just came to my head. I like using biblical references because it seems to give the full expression, that is the complete meaning, or a full support as an example of what I like to pass across. So the Bible reference I also like to put as a second example would be that of when David was not yet king. When he had few men with him, he was still gathering men and building himself up as a young warrior. There was a time when he was helping people around. There was a man named Nabal in the Bible. I don't know if you know him. So there was a time he helped Nabal when Nabal was about to be killed. David rescued him. But Nabal was a man, a farmer, you know, who rears sheep and all, who rears animals. So when David and his men were hungry at the time, I like this story so much. Every time I remember it, I enjoy it. So when David was hungry, were in need, him and his men, he sent message to this same neighbor for neighbor to help him. share some shit to him when he had never was sharing shit to other people. Well, he had helped the man one time, so the man also could what? He compense, he could commiserate and do the same. You understand? So Nabal denied him. But the wife of Nabal, a wonderful woman, Abigail, remembered David. So she was wise in place of her foolish husband. You know what she did? When she heard David was angry, him and his men they were coming to kill Nabal
The wife now went.
ahead. So that was a signature. You see, if the wife had not gone ahead, it was clear Nabal would have died.
Yes.
You know what David now said that amazed me? David said, from that action the wife took, made him realize that God did not want him to shed blood. So if the wife had not gone, David would have shed, because David had already made up his mind to kill the man.
Is it true that David later married the woman?
Yes.
That was
If I were
like,
David, I myself would have also married the woman.
uh-uh.
Yes. Because it was also recorded that the man died eventually, that Nabal man. That
I think
killed
God
him.
killed him. Mm.
So God did not want David's blood, David's hands to be stained with blood. So God himself killed the man. Then David knew a great resource that the man had that he never valued. So David what?
Took it.
Took it. But that's the thing he has always been doing. They now did it to kill somebody else and sent Joab to put someone in the and kill Uriah's wife. And kill Uriah rather to get the wife. The same thing. But God also warned him and punished him too.
So, next topic. I wrote this one yesterday now. I wrote it yesterday. So, but I think I'll just brief. I cannot start doing everything. But I was texting one guy, I think it was 3 days ago. I saw his DP. So I was not like, you might watch this video later, Seth. I was not like, bro, what's on your DP now? I think he put somebody with head, the hair was snakes.
Snakes.
The
Is
hair,
that AI or you?
I don't know where he got it. Just people just get random pictures. Don't know the meaning. Just put on a DP. Snakes through the head. Snakes.
Because there was one lady, or rather one woman, according to Greek history, that's the same woman they used for Versace figure.
Logo.
You know Versace? You know Versace
Mm.
figures. They call her what's that her name? Medusa. That's according to Greek history. She was cursed. She was a beautiful woman that Zeus loved. Because Zeus' wife, Ares, now got jealous, caused her that no man would ever love her. You understand? So she now grew snake's hair. So no man could see her to say they will love her. So anyone that sees her turns to stone. The man dies instantly. And it's only men that are cause affects. So any woman that will go close gets snake bites. So you can continue your history. Your question. Just want to let you know that also.
So he put this one with snakes hair on his DP. I was not like, see, if I want to give you contract and I'm a Christian, I come to your DM and I see your DP, I will not give you if I don't know you before. Even if I know you, sir, I feel like, let's say this guy
It's confused.
is
Deceptive.
he's confused. He don't know what he's doing. Felt like I tell him that I've spoken to him countless of times about this thing because he might watch this video. Countless of times, different
Countless times.
personally. I've sat him down told him that the way you present yourself outside really matters. It really matters. There are things you're not supposed to be doing. He now texted back and I said, do you know his response? His response is my topic. His response is that he was trying to feel among. Yes. And I asked him among what? He's not answer that question. Among what? So and I also said, let me treat this topic. Trying to feel among is a sign of low self-esteem. It's a sign of not knowing yourself, who you are.
I'm not confident of this.
It's a sign of seeking people's approval,
Or inferiority
and it's a sign of lust because
True.
it's a sign of lust.
True.
It's you trying to run away from yourself and trying to emulate, carry somebody else.
Feeling approved
Mm.
from others.
So and now I put a story because I was watching Kefi. I like putting a real life story. I was watching Kefi, the dancer. You know Kefi
I
now?
know Kafi.
Kefi, the kid. So I was watching her videos. She was like, when she's 40, 40 something years old. But if you check her page, see the way she dance, she do like, you go to say, nah, small girl. So she was saying that her friends used to reach out to her and say, wow, act like your age. Do this one. Don't do like this. Don't do like this. But she now said she cannot do that because this is her. She cannot hide it, or she cannot go act your age. She will now box herself. She will not be able to express herself as she wants. This is her personality. So if you cannot accept her like that, you should leave her or something like that. She said some things that she still have that inner child in her that is not about age.
Childishness.
You still have that. I don't see it as childishness. I just everybody have their temperaments and the way they are. Like myself, I have my own. I know I have my own very very well. So that's how it is. So they were trying to box her into that box, act your age. So she just said, feel like she should do her thing. You do your thing. That's just how it is. That don't let anybody put you down. Do what you love doing, and she gave that. So that's a sign that she knows who she is. And one thing I noticed that even your helpers, God has destined your helpers to take you for who you are, who you originally are. Like I gave example now, if I'm a Christian, I want to give that guy a contract. And I go there and I see that kind of thing. I'm destined to give the guy a contract. But as I see that kind of thing, I'll say, he's not the person he's supposed to be. So because of that, I don't recognize him. Because I recognize it, I would rather give it to somebody that has that
Christian figure.
Yes, that look like the person that I'm supposed to give that job to.
Like to give.
That I'm supposed to give that job to. So I don't know. It's really crazy, and a lot of us has missed it.
Yes.
Recently, I won a competition. Hold on to hope competition.
Hold on to hope.
It's a music competition on Instagram. It was because I was myself. People voted for me. When I saw the comment section, they were just tagging me. I was like, thank God, though. I won the competition. It's because they see me as I'm myself. They recognize me that this guy. I'm not trying to.
You're not faking it.
I'm not trying to be this person. I'm just being me.
Yourself.
I'm just trying to be me. So even in everything I do, my music, I used to do comedy, I used to do spoken words, I used to do different things. It's just what comes out of my head. It's what just comes. So I don't used to struggle for it. So it's no need to just box everything and put it outside. Instead of me to just release it. So what do you have to say about feeling among? I have plenty things to but I don't want to go into all this.
Anyway, we'll take it one at a time. Now the thing, we'll take it one at a time. One after another. Feeling among, you said a point amongst all what you feel about feeling among.
Okay.
You said not being sure, if I'm paraphrasing, you're not
Low self-esteem.
low self-esteem, confused or lost. But what I like most is lost. Or in place of lost, I would like to put it caged. You know, do you know the mind?
Cage you're lost. Mhm.
Do you know the mind of a bird? It is caged.
Mm-mm.
A bird in um what's that word? I'll remember anyway. A bird that is caged.
Are you guys hearing?
If you were a bird,
Yeah.
not a flightless bird, a bird that can fly, that is now caged. You know, I cannot imagine how painful, how what's that word? How wicked it is to cage a bird that can fly. A flightful bird, let me put it that way.
Like parrots, they used to cage them very well.
There's some parrots are domestic, they like being around their owners. But there's a particular bird I would like to use an example. Let's say an eagle
Eagle.
or a hawk or or all these birds that can look for their food by themselves. You know when you cage them, even an eagle mother, we still push a baby eagle away from the tree so as for the baby eagle to learn how to fly. That's how harsh it can be for a mother trying to make a young eagle. Because the mother is trying to let the young eagle know that if you cannot fly,
You
you're
cannot,
missing a lot.
you cannot live.
Yes, it's life on its own.
Yeah.
So it's like being free when you're flying. It's like you're free. It's like you you're limitless. You're you're unbounded. You can go anywhere. If you were a bird, you can get to America only by your efforts. That's all it ma-
Takes.
all it requires. From Nigeria, if you were a bird, nothing will stop you. No air boundary or what do they call these people? Air force that guides the American atmosphere
Hmm.
will come against you. If you were a bird, you can get to anywhere you want. So imagine that freedom. So let me now relate it to what you were saying. If somebody thinks he is not enough, or if anybody who rates himself as not being among, I think that person has offended himself unknowingly.
Lost himself in the desert.
Because you know, one thing about God, as I've understood one or two things in the Bible, is that God is creative. Now, when I say He is creative, it means that physically, He might create you and myself the same, but emotionally and psychologically, He will not create us the same. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I might like Eba and you like rice. Though we both are humans. I might like fufu and you like salmon. That means that what you enjoy around eating salmon, I might not enjoy it. So I prefer fufu. You might like agushi soup and I like ewedu. Even though you have one head, I have one head. You have two eyes, I have two eyes. You have two arms, I have two arms. But we might not like everything the same. I don't know if you understand me. So we are created physically same, but emotionally differently. So if you want to feel among, you're trying to say how those people that you approve of, how they are psychologically and emotionally, you want to also be like them. And you were not created like that. You were created to discover yourself, to know what you like and to work on it.
So let's move on. So what should people like that do? Solution. What should they do?
One, they should discover themselves. People like that should discover themselves. That's one. And how can they discover themselves? You can only truly discover yourself if you have first found God and known Christ. Because who can truly know you is not you, it's God. He knows what He had put in you. He knows the seed that can germinate and what it can germinate into. He knows the seed He had put in you. You know, when you put a bean seed on the ground, you reap bean fruits eventually. So God knows the seed He had put in you. So you will now know the fruits you will yield eventually in the future. So when you find God, you will now know yourself more. And another thing about finding God is not just knowing yourself more. You'll be able to know what we call self-discipline and control. You'll be able to know the boundaries you are not to overstep. You know, it's good to be free, to be limitless, but it's not entirely every area of your life that you should be limitless. Because we're all human beings. There are good sides to us, there are bad sides to us. So those good sides are what we should work upon. And those good sides are what God will help us work upon. No bad side, we ought to what? Condemn them. We ought to, how will I put it?
Work on them.
Work against them. You understand? Because evil thoughts will come to us. It is us, with God's help, that will not allow that evil thought to thrive, to succeed. So we also have to work against such. So if we don't have the help of God, how can we do that? We might be doing wrong and we think we're doing right. If God is not involved.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I wrote here, you already said almost everything you said is what I wrote. But it's just like interpretation is different. So I also wrote here that I think I've said a little of this before. Your helpers want to recognize your fake. Your helpers want to recognize you when you are trying to feel among. They can only recognize you in your best character and you being yourself. Character. I've done a topic about character before because character is another topic on its own. Yes, another topic on its own. So then I think I ended with Matthew 5:14. Let me skip to Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. So what happens when this light of the world is trying to be something else? How would the world see?
Wow.
We are meant to lead.
Wow.
We're meant to stand out.
Yes.
But my question now, another question now, last question for this topic is that, are you saying they should not have a role model and follow the role model, or feel like, when they want to feel among, that means they are looking at somebody?
That is it. You see, if you check the explanation I made earlier, it's good to have a role model actually. Now, you also need the help of God to know the role models that will help you. Like that will help you mentally. So some people think they just need a role model because those role models have already succeeded. Maybe finally. No, you need role models because you have to check them in line with what God thinks or what God approves. You have to check them. Because if you feel you just need a role model because of their success, you might be doing what they are doing and not get to where they get to. And eventually, if you are as successful as they became successful, your success might not be complete. You might still feel unfulfilled because even your role models, you don't know how fulfilled they feel. But to feel true fulfillment, it's got to be in God, nothing else. When you find God, God will not show you how to feel fulfilled, where to feel fulfilled. He knows the way, he knows the place. God there. Um, so people don't even know the best role model they should. Um, how would I put it? They should choose. They just check the glory, the glamour, and it's a pity that this is our generation now. It's technology and social media have been influencing people in so many ways. Although it's a good thing, it's a good thing. It's just that the use, how people put it to use, is just what's wrong about it sometimes, and it's increasing. That's the alarming thing. It's increasing.
So, no problem. Thank God. Moving on. Last topic for the day. I titled these feelings. Though I've made a video, maybe we'll watch it later after this, because after this one, I think I'll go off first time. I titled these feelings. So I started with why do you think love is powerful? Why do you think you love your mom than your dad, or you love your dad than your mom? Why do you think you love this one of your siblings than this one, the other ones? Why do we do music? Why is music powerful? Everything is just because of the way it makes us feel. So feelings on its own is a power. It's power on its own. It's used in the music, it's used in politics. If they put tribalism, make you feel cheated. So feelings is used in all industry, even market. Two people can be selling the same thing, but the way I customize my own might make you feel safe buying from me.
Understand?
So feelings is power. And I also said that the devil also uses your feelings against you, like making you feel like you want to kill yourself, that you are worthless. Makes you, so what I said at the same time, and God also use your feelings to direct you to your right path in life. That means if that one is if you are born again, if you are truly born again, and you have given your life to Christ genuinely, and the Spirit of God is in you. So what I said is that, what if you have a bad feelings, you are always getting these bad feelings. What you need to do is subject it to reasoning between E and A. between E and A, emotion and action, there has to be reasoning. Reasoning. If you are feeling like to kill yourself, you have to subject it to reason and ask yourself that, is this why am I, is this what I'm supposed to be thinking about? Who is bringing these thoughts to me? That's when you know your true enemy is not far away. Is speaking to you through your mind. So those are basically what I said, what I thought about it. So what's your take about feelings?
Okay, my take. You see, feelings, love. My take. I'll say you're right. Yes, but let me just add to it. Let me open some hidden secrets about feelings and love. Love is a word spelled Love. But what it truly means is beyond Love. I don't know if I'm making sense.
I'm going there.
Love is enjoying within oneself, enjoying within oneself what you see. Let me put it on my own explanation that way. What you see or what you cherish. Now, because we are human beings, we have flaws. We are not spirits. We don't know how spirits live. We don't know how they coexist. We don't know how they dwell. We only humans, we live in houses. We live under shelters. We guide ourselves. We stay warm. We keep a cool atmosphere. Things like that. So it means that when love comes to our lives, how we express it is limited. Let me put it that way. We now have to specify what kind of love we have and for whom we have those love for. Now, feelings on the other way is how you behave when love comes around. Like, if you love music, how do you behave when that music is played? That's the feeling. I don't know if I'm making sense. That's feeling. How do you behave when your mother comes around? How do you behave when your dad is around you? The people you love and the things you love. Those are feelings. How do you behave? But truly, well, that's that anyway. I would like to go more, but to save our time. Now, to now come to what you said, some of us don't know how to express our feelings adequately. Like in a way where people we love will understand. But it just takes proper care. Like it takes understanding to know if somebody loves you or you love somebody. It takes understanding to know if somebody loves or so. Let me just stop there.
Praise the Lord.
Let me just stop there. I hope you get the sense.
Okay. You're mostly talking about love.
And feelings are the same. I like
Eh, love is a feeling, actually. Love is a feeling. Yeah. So it's feelings, actually, truly. So I don't know, but the most one thing I've understand, if you know how to control your feelings, you know how to control your word. Because if somebody abuse you, for example, you get the way you go take interpret am for yourself. Where you go, if I interpret it, another person might interpret it wrongly, or interpret it that this person is bullying me. Is it? But if the person do the same thing to me, and me I interpret it like this guy is trying to help me. I see it that way. It will help me not maybe react or
Not to give you wrong response.
not to give a wrong result or give oral for orals. So it will help me to be calm. So knowing how to control your feelings is one thing. That's why I said you have to subject it to reasoning. You have to think about it. You don't just talk. Anything I will just talk blam. Just talk everything blam as it be like that. No, 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 no.
And sometimes situation does not how will I put it, does not give you more time for you to think well enough about it to give a proper response.
Yes, but it's always good, no matter what. You must think about it.
Maybe fast enough to give
You
a good
should be able to
response.
think about it so that you don't just jump. Like somebody might take this Bible now, and it might not be my own, oh, but the way I'm seeing it, it look exactly like my own. But if I just shout, why you holding my listen? Why you holding my listen? And he will now turn to say, no, it's not your own. Oh." But if when I saw it and I asked him, Alpha, is that not my Bible? Or is that my Bible? He said, no, no, it's not your Bible.
It's a different feeling as far as it makes.
Yes.
Short time.
So that's in all situations you have to just like today that you yesterday you're fighting us for your 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 weird.
No, I was not fighting. I was just surprised I
Let me
didn't
put
see
it
it.
like that. Let me put it
I was just
because
surprised.
I was telling you that it's not here. You were saying you left it here. You left it here. You left it here. Saying I should ask maybe people around. I like you did not see it. If I even see your footwear, me I will be wearing it. I did not see your footwear. Oh. I try explain. I still say you know, yeah, with me I talk until you went inside there and saw it. But if it's another person, you might say, "Where did you keep it? I know that you're the one that took it." You get those kind of things. You don't turn out to fight.
You know what? I like what you chose. I like the example you made. Now the point is, me particularly on the other hand, I would say I've grown to an extent that I understand or like I care enough about other people's feelings. So I try to put my question in a way that it is not offensive to them. I don't know if you get it. You know, if I ask it in a harsh way or offensively, or I raise my voice or I use the wrong tone, people might misunderstand me. Even though I don't mean what it looks like eventually. So people might reply me in the same tone,
Yes.
you understand, or in the same harsh manner. But usually, typically, people that use these harsh tones, some of them don't even know they use them. That's the funny thing. But if people don't reply them in that same manner, some of them also might not also realize that they are using them.
Yeah, isn't it?
So sometimes we also need, but we just don't know which situation we need them. We don't know which situation perfectly. That's why it's very, 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 very
It's only
difficult.
God that know the mind.
Yes, it's very, very difficult to know the extent to which we have some emotions to our responses. I don't know if I'm making understanding. You see, when somebody asks you politely, it's expedient that you also respond
Honestly.
politely. Because we are human beings. There's a particular psychology, there's a particular part of our brain that tells us if you ask it with fire, you reply with fire. Now it now depends on the person that is asking us. Maybe if it's not a respectable person, let's say our father or somebody that we cannot look eye to eye to give that
Yes.
required response.
Response. Yes.
That's when our brain now tells us, hey, calm down. This person has already done a lot for you.
It's correcting you.
Mhm. You understand? So we take it in a different way. So that's just it, basically.
Yeah, so this is where I end life. Thank God for this.
Short life.
See you guys next time. That's the next month. But I go live often. See you today. I'll still go live today. I goes this. Thank you guys. And
Okay.
it's ending.